To record now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's close this. Let me share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Why it is not getting? Entire screen. Share. I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yes, three.
Yeah, we are going to start S3 bucket. So after finishing this, we'll see EFS. That is very simple. That is also part of storage only. Okay.
Storage. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And after this, let's see CloudWatch. So this AWS will be finished. Okay.
Okay.
And so 1 second. Yep. Yeah. Let me take a pen. Yeah, we are going to talk about simple storage service. S3. S3 full form simple storage service.
Okay.
Okay. 1S,
2
2S,
years,
and
3 years.
3S. Total 3 S's are there in shortcut S3. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
basically EC2, how EC2 got name? There are two C's. Cloud
Yeah, 2.
computing same way, almost in S3, AWS, almost the names will be like that only.
Yeah.
Okay, so S3 means a simple storage service. Okay,
Yeah.
so in it's like just it is very simple, and it is storage. We are going to store something, and it is a service which is provided by AWS. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what we can this is how we can able to understand. Okay, so yeah, let's try to understand. They are given this thing service. Why they have been in this one? Because it is one of the Amazon web services. Just it's like easy. Okay, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
And it is also storing. We are going to store. It's a kind of Google store. For suppose generally, Gmail, right? So in the Gmail there is a drive. By default you can able to access 15 GB,
Yeah.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
however you have some cloud storage, correct? So how this Google is providing Google Drive, okay, and Gmail, for Gmail also whatever you keep emails that will store in the
Mm-hmm.
cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, just like Google comes to the Google, and it belong this S3 belongs to AWS, so it deals with the storage. Okay,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
that side, and it's very easy to operate. That's very simple. One of the services deals S3 is one of the services of AWS which deals the storage, and it is very easy to operate. That's why it is a simple storage service.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, next let me open PPT. Okay, let's try. Okay, so why did Amazon call service? In the sense, as I said, it is providing as a service. Okay, they have made it ready and they are keeping it into the public, and you are utilizing, and you are utilizing as a one of service. So they are providing all the service. That's why simple. That's how we got a call, we got a name like that. Okay. And so in S3, what is S3? S3, in S3 we will call it as a bucket. Okay.
Okay.
So here also I need pen. So you can create as a bucket. So generally, for suppose, first EFS is there, right? Elastic file storage, or
Mm-hmm.
other places what we call them as files. We are storing the files. Okay. Files we can store as a document, photos, videos, PDF files, like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and also songs, whatever. In movies you can store, right? But there
Mm-hmm.
is a small difference in terminology. Google Drive, you can create the folders. In Google
True.
Drive, you create the folders. Okay. And inside folders you keep the files. Correct.
Yes.
So in
Mm-hmm.
S3 we create the first bucket. This is called
Okay.
as bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In S3 we create the buckets. In this, so suppose this is outer, right? Whatever it is there, this you can call it as a container. This container you can take it as a wrap up. Right? Okay. So you can call this as a bucket. Inside of this bucket, okay, inside of this bucket you can create the folders. Okay. Inside of that bucket in the sense a kind of shield, that's it. Okay. It is not going to do anything, just maybe it has some name. Okay. You will create as a bucket first. Inside that bucket itself you have a objects, folders, you can say. Okay. Inside that folders, or directly in the bucket, you can keep the objects, anything in the bucket, whatever in the bucket you can, whatever you are keeping in the sense that you need to call it as a object. Okay. Whatever you are keeping inside Google, that is you are calling it as a folder. Okay. But in the bucket, whatever you keep inside, that you can call it as a object. Are you clear with this or any doubt?
No, no.
So
Got
in
it.
this, first you need to create a bucket.
Okay.
Okay.
And whatever is inside, you call it as the
Yeah.
object.
So this is a first terminology. It's we can call it as a bucket. Inside bucket, whatever you keep, it doesn't matter. So you can call it as a object. So this is a basic terminology. Okay.
Got it.
Suppose I want to store all my company documents. That's it. Simple. You create a bucket and you put everything inside. I
Mm-hmm.
want to store my all personal movies or some other extra whatever. So you create another bucket. You just keep the movies. In our classes, when Google Drive was down, sometimes, right? Um, in the sense we are not dealing Google Drive, but some they are also sharing with you with Google Drive, right? I didn't share you, but Mahesh is sharing with you, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Google Drive only, right? Sometimes what happens is that Google Drive also will not work. Okay.
Mm.
So whenever immediately when they post while they are posting, you could not able to access. Okay. After getting it ready, after storing in some time, after after posting it, after a while only you can able to use that.
True.
Okay. That's fine. You can put the objects directly in the bucket or inside the folders. So there is no restriction. So why is S3 is so popular? Let's try. Okay. Why is S3 is so popular? What are its key characteristics? First is, here you see S3 is so secure,
Mm-hmm.
and it is durable, and it is highly available and scalable. Highly
Okay.
available, I'm saying in AWS we most probably will use high availability, highly available,
Mm-hmm.
this word I mentioned yesterday.
Yeah.
Correct. So why, what is high available in the sense you can store unlimited amount of data, and it will be anytime if you want to access it, you can able to access anytime. That is called as high availability and highly
Okay.
available. Okay, and also scalable. If you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to add, you can add multiple. Next, it's a object store. Okay, it is object store. We have discussed about this object store and file store and object store, file store, block
Yes.
store.
Block
Block
store.
store,
Yes.
it should store in the form of blocks, like
Mm-hmm.
volumes. This blocks where we will use in a volumes. Okay, file store
Okay.
where we will use in the operating systems, or you can say laptops, kind of Windows laptop, something kind of. Okay, object store where we will use S3. Okay, S3 object store. Why I am saying, in the sense, there is no any hierarchy for this. Okay, wherever you want, you can keep with the ID. You can keep whatever you want wherever you want in the object. This is object. There is no any file structure. There is no any hierarchy. Understood? That is a difference. It is a structured. It is organized, and it has some hierarchy. That's if it is having hierarchy, in the sense, it's a file storage. Okay, when it is a form of blocks, if you for suppose volumes are there, you created a volume just before, right?
Just yeah.
So that will store in the form of blocks.
Blocks.
Example, hard disks. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
hard disk and such kind of no drivers. So such kind of data will be stored in the form of block storage. OS, in the sense, files, folders, whatever it has a hierarchy, that we can call it as a file storage. And object storage, in the sense, there is no hierarchy. There is no hierarchy structure. You can keep whatever you want. Okay, that is called as S3, which means object storage. We
Okay.
use this object storage in the S3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So next point. Next, and object storage is used to store the files. Okay, videos, images, backup, documents. You cannot install OS here except operating system. You can keep videos, okay, images, okay, files, folders, etc., except operating system. Okay, you cannot install operating system here. Okay, so just like you cannot install Windows on Google Drive, same way in S3 also you cannot able to install any operating system here. Okay, so why it is so secure and why is so durable? Secure in the sense, my data will not go into the wrong hands.
Oh.
Okay, will not be misused. It will be protected from it will protected from unauthorized access, because it is in S3. Who is responsible? AWS is responsible. That is the reason,
AWS.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So why it is durable? In the sense, 99.99999%, okay, it is durable, which means AWS guarantees very high durability.
Mm-hmm.
AWS guarantee, again I am saying, AWS will guarantee 99.9999%. This 0.9% we never know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this 0.9% will not happen first. If it is this much assured, in the sense, don't worry about this. Okay, and so secure. Why so secure? Protection. There is big protection is there. That's why. And highly available. We already seen that.
Yeah, it's
Highly
always
scalable.
available.
Yeah, you can store much as data you want, and access from anywhere if you have internet. Okay, next, S3 is easy to use and it is simple web service interface. Exactly, it is not that complicated. This is like a simple, if you open AWS, automatically there is a service called S3. If you open this as S3, simply you create the bucket. Inside that bucket you just create, or you can keep the files here. That's it. Simple. Create a bucket, upload object, next to create folder inside, or delete if you want. This just simple steps. All very user friendly, just like Google Drive. Google Drive, right? So just compare with that. That's it. so far. Until unless you understand about S3, this is just like a Google Drive, that's it. Okay. All right, next. It stores, this is already done, right? And store, retrieve any amount of data
Yeah.
from anywhere in the website. This is already we discussed, already covered. Okay. So if you keep any amount of data, you can take from the bucket whenever you want. Okay. Next, S3 is object storage. Okay, files can be keep from 0 bytes to 5 TB maximum, this much, 5 TB. Okay, files can be from 0 bytes to 5 GB for CLI. This is for command line interface. Okay. Okay, this is UI, user graphical interface, GUI, graphical user interface. Clear? For graphical user interface, they have given 5 TB to store limit, that is limit 0 to 5 TB. Okay, bucket the other one is there is no unlimited storage, there is unlimited storage, and objects are stored in buckets. That's okay. S3 bucket names must be uniquely globally unique. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm following you.
So I'm saying here, I think I thought you are not answering me.
No, no, no.
So you might be.
I'm on mute because there is a behind there is a
I will
background
explain
noise.
this actually. I will explain this. You can upload unlimited number of your. There is actually one word. Maybe with this you may confuse. I think so. Here you mentioned unlimited data, but you
Unlimited
specifically
storage.
you mentioned 5 TB, which means
Mhm.
one file. One file. I am saying
Oh,
one file must
okay,
be
okay,
one
okay.
5 TB. Okay. This will not. This should not exceed one file. I am saying. You can
Okay.
upload unlimited number of objects, but no single object can't be bigger than 5 TB. That means I thought you understood, and after that I again got doubt. Okay, so there is, you might confuse with this. There is unlimited
Unlimited
storage.
storage, but
No,
S3, how
this
much can we take the storage? I mean, it
one
depends
file.
on the brand.
Yeah, unlimited storage, but one file should, there is limit, right? One
Okay.
file 0 to,
Mm,
in between 0 to 5 TB you can able to keep. Understood? One
okay.
file. And next, this bucket name should be very much unique. If you want to keep like Sultana, something
Mhm,
like that, something.
mhm,
Okay, if you keep like this, it won't take, no doubt.
mhm.
Okay, it should be unique with the alphanumerical value.
Okay.
Alphanumerical value. Okay, should be very much unique. Okay,
Mhm.
so with ID you need to combine with your name, ID, something kind of. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how. Next, I'm going rush. Why? Because you don't have time.
That's okay.
Next, okay,
90 available
built
for
built for 99.99% availability for S3 platform. Some are actually repeating. Okay,
yeah.
Amazon guarantees 99.99 durability, and it is
Mhm.
tiered storage available. Tiered in the sense, it's
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah.
You might have seen, train.
Java and all that stuff. Tired layers.
Yeah, uh, suppose in train itself you might know, like one tier, two tier, right?
Yeah.
So one tier in the sense it's a high class, two tier and three tier something, and AC, sorry, sleeper and general. Why
Mm-hmm.
they have bifurcated like general? In the sense it is a low cost.
Mm-hmm.
Low cost, there is no less facilities, correct? Sleeper in the sense some bit, as compared to them, it has some bit more extra facility, like you can able to sleep, that's it. Three tier in the sense it's a AC, they will provide AC sleeper. Okay, AC comes sleeper. So two tier in the sense only 2 persons, high class, neat, compartment, and all facilities kind of. One tier in the sense it's a business class. Okay, so however the IRCT Indian Railways provided the tier system same way. In the S3 also they have provided, where is that, tiered storage available, which means it will decide that according to that only that pricing will be decided. You understood?
Okay.
Life cycle management also will be there. For suppose human is there, right? Human, he will born here 0, after that 10 years, after 20 years, after 40 years, after 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years. However, human has a life cycle from baby to Buddha, old men. So same way life cycle also will have same life cycle for S3. If you want, you can able to opt this. For suppose if you want to keep for uh, some days, okay, for 10 years if you want to keep, or 10 days if you want to keep, you can keep. Okay, or I want to keep for 1 year this my storage, you can keep. I want to keep for 10 years, you can keep, something like that. There will be expiry if you keep here. For suppose automatically, for suppose you mentioned here 90 days, suppose this is last one. Okay, here you mentioned there is options actually. While you are creating S3 bucket, there will be option I want to keep for 90 days. After 90 days automatically it will expire. You understood? Okay, so life cycle management will be there. Okay.
Okay. So you can basically give how long you want to use this um,
Yeah, so
storage for
there are options. I am saying if you want, you can utilize such kind of options. This is
options.
not
Okay.
mandatory.
Mhm.
Okay,
But
S3.
once you would take the storage for a long time, I mean, if you forget, then at least you can give the time limit and then it won't
Yeah,
cost you.
yeah, 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 yeah. If you want to reduce cost system, so you need to follow these two, tire and life cycle. Tire in the sense, there are different types of like S3 standard, okay, S3 intelligent tiring, and it is S3 standard IA.
Mm-hmm.
So there are different same like I said, right, compartment whatever, same like in tied storage, such kind of names is there. Glacier,
Do you have anything for free right now? I mean,
free, you mean S3? Yeah,
yeah,
standard. This
yeah.
is normal.
Started is free. Okay.
Deep
Mhm.
archive, I think. Deep archive is cheapest, I guess. Okay, cheapest. There is a cheapest, not free. Free
Mhm.
in the sense everybody will use. No
Mhm.
free, but less cost.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
less cost, very less cost. That is called a S3 Glacier.
Okay.
S3 Glacier Deep Archive. That is called name. So that is the name. Cheapest. Okay,
Okay.
so after that S3 Glacier, after that one zone IA, one zone IA, and after that S3 standard. Like that we have a tier system. Understood? Next,
Okay.
and also versioning also is there. Okay, every time if you upload and modify, so new version will be created, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you can go back to the any previous version. If you want to go back to the any previous version, you can go. If you delete a file by mistake, okay, you can
Okay.
recover it. Yes, protection is available, accidental
Oh, nice.
deletion. So like that we have a lot of options, and also encryption is there.
Mm.
Okay, encryption in the sense,
You don't
server
want to
side
show your
encryption.
face.
Yeah,
Mhm.
SSE, server side encryption. SSE, data is automatically encrypted at rest. It
Mhm.
protects from the AWS employees or hackers, like such kind of. Okay, next, access control list and bucket policy. This is very important. Bucket policy applied at bucket level. If you make bucket public using policy, bucket plus all objects become a public. I'm saying if you apply this policy, suppose public, okay,
Mhm.
so it is a bucket, right? In this
Mhm.
bucket you applied this level for bucket level, not in the object level. If you apply
Oh, okay.
public, if you apply public into the bucket level, this is high level, right? This is only
Mhm.
parent for this. So which means this public also applicable to the, what is this, object.
Objects.
Okay,
Objects. Mhm.
suppose this is my bucket. I applied, um, I applied private to the bucket level.
Bucket.
Okay, but this is in public level.
But still you cannot access.
Yes, you can't access, because
Okay.
though it is a public, still your parent is private mode. So like that. Okay, this is kind of policy. Okay, so this is called as bucket policy. Excuse me. Next, ACL will be there. ACL, this access control list. ACL means, okay, actually you will see the ACL there. That's why I mentioned shortcut. Access control list in the sense ACL. Okay,
Okay.
by taking help of ACL, you can apply at bucket level or individual object level, more granular level. So you can make one selected object public while accepting other private. So like simple public and private, if you want to open it to the public, yes, you can open. If you want to make it for organization level, you can, like that. Access, this is completely related to read write policies. Read policy, write policy, like that. Understood? The bucket, if you want to see, only you want to see, you can able to see, you can able to read. If you want to make to the public, yes, you can able to keep the public, so public can able to read. By taking help of this ACL and bucket policy only, we are going to control the, we are going to restrict the objects.
That's it.
Understood? So
Okay.
like if you want to allow only, if you allow only read, they can able to read. Okay, if you write, if you allow write, they can able to
Edit.
edit it. Okay, like that. So those kind of options you can able to see from the ACL
Okay.
and bucket policy, both are in same, right? Suppose 100 objects in the bucket, 1000 objects in the bucket. For suppose I want to I want 500 to be public for customers, put them in one bucket, apply the bucket policy. Later I want 2 to 3 objects public, apply ACL only. So on this on those specific object. So that's it, simple. So while you are doing practical, you can able to understand that. You will say this is very simple.
Okay.
Okay, very simple, dead easy. Okay, next, this is tiers. I said right, tiers, not tiers. Some people will call tiers, some people will call
Tires.
tires, some people will
Tires.
call tires, some people will call tier. I don't know which accent they are
That's
using, right? I don't know. British accent some people call, some people follow, US accent. I don't know Canada has accent or not.
it's US accent, right?
Yeah, so that's it, right? So what is S3 full form? Is simple storage service. Okay,
Okay.
so bucket folders objects, and it is also securable, durable, and object storage. Storage classes also we have seen. We talked about tiers, language, lifecycle management we discussed, versioning we discussed, and encryption we discussed everything else. Okay, so now S3 tiers in the sense same, like this is for general example I mentioned. This is for one level, this is for one level, this is for one level, like that. Whatever I just before I've written, right? So like that, tiers, you see, first one is different storage classes are there. So various access, frequent, infrequent, and archive. Okay, standard infrequent access, IA means, okay, standard infrequent access, glacier, deep archive offer low storage cost for less frequency access data. That is the purpose of it. Okay, intelligent tiering is used for automatically manage data placement between the frequent and infrequent access tiers to the cost saving. Automatically in the sense you mentioned 90 days, today is 0. Okay, days are passing, whenever it reaches 90 days, automatically it will go and trash into the, it will keep into the trash. Understood? So like that. Standard offer high performance, so ideal for frequently accessed data requesting low latency and high availability. So this is high level. Okay, low latency in the sense very fast, high availability for which means unlimited data, and also it is available anytime. So there is full security and everything, it is very fast also. Glacier and deep archive, low storage, cost is also less. Okay, and wait for data access, so little slow this one. Okay, understood? These are all types. Okay, so we just talked about this. You see, S3
Yeah.
standard, it is frequent access to data, milliseconds. This is greater than or equal to three
Yes.
availability zones. Three availability zones: A availability zone, B availability, and
Mm.
C
See,
availability
right.
zones. So the cost would be like this. I don't know, dollar cost is free, I think it is fluctuating. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was taking this picture, it was this much, and might it changed or not, it's completely depend on AWS. Okay, so next one is S3 intelligent tiering. So data with the changing access pattern, data changing access pattern is there, and milliseconds access, 3 availability zone also. This is
Mm-hmm.
amount, this is total, this much it will cost per hour, I guess. Monitoring fee per object, minimum storage duration, this one. And S3 standard IA. Okay, infrequent access to data, milliseconds, this is also 3 availability zones. Okay, retrieval fee per GB is there, minimum storage duration, minimum object size. Next to S3 one zone IA. This is for only for, the name itself is showing that only for one availability zone like A or B or C, anything, any one, only one availability zone. If this one availability zone gone, that's gone, your data will go. Next, this only for this is specifically you need to save your cost only, so you're gonna choose this one
Choose this one.
availability
That's
zone.
the
Yeah, S3
thinking.
Glacier. Yeah, for only I don't want to take more. I don't have much budget. I just only need one availability. That's it. Okay, you can take it, but cost also will less, but no guarantee for this. If anything happens, that's it.
For the
You will
zone A, then you will
yeah.
be.
Next, S3 Glacier archive data, minutes to hours access. It will take minutes to hours to access the data. Same, 3 availability zones available. This is the cost. Retrieval fee for GB this much. Okay. Minimum storage duration, minimum object sizes will be there. Okay. Next to Glacier Deep Archive. This is cheapest one. Hours, it will take hours to access big data. Okay, this is the cost, minimum storage duration, and minimum object size. These are all differences. Okay, right? So while we are creating it, you will get to know. This is new. This is new one. New in the sense I have added in last year, which means okay.
There could be more also now, right? I mean, from last year to now.
No. These are only.
These are all only.
These are
Okay, okay.
only. No extra buckets added. But this is at the time it was new. Now it is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next, what are S3 data transfer cost? Data transfer into S3 bucket, S3 from internet, which means S3 data transfer can be categorized into 9 scenarios. Where the S3 bucket is charging, for what purpose it is charging, in the sense for internet, S3 from internet, data
Mm-hmm.
transfer S3 to internet, data transfer
Mm-hmm.
from S3 to Amazon EC2 instances, where it is charging, in the sense it is I specified here. Okay, data transfer from S3 to Amazon CloudFront, so it charges. Data transfer from S3 to other AWS regions, yes, it charges. Okay, it doesn't cost anything. Transfer data for what?
Like
Okay,
the files and everything when you're transferring those kind of data.
the transfer, maybe both are same, I guess, these 2 points. Okay,
But
I
it
think
says it doesn't cost anything.
data transfer S3 to other AWS regions of this, it doesn't cost anything. Transfer data. Okay, maybe data transfer from S3 to other AWS regions. Okay, so within your account only, right? So that might not cost.
Oh,
Maybe let's see while we are doing practical. Okay. So S3 charges, again here I mentioned storage, request,
what's
storage
the story?
management pricing, data
Data.
transfer, transfer
Mm-hmm.
acceleration, and replication automate. Transfer acceleration, in the sense it is for faster, to make your
Mm-hmm.
data too fast. Okay, transfer acceleration in the sense whatever your internet is, it will not for suppose your internet is 250 GB per second for suppose. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but AWS has a lot of big bandwidth, right? Okay, but your internet might be slow. Okay, that might not synchronize with the AWS internet. You are somewhere corner in the Canada, but your region somewhere in the Australia, suppose. Okay, but there is a big distance, so there is some latency. For 100% there are chances for latency. Okay, that is the reason in the mid of you and Australia there might be some kind of endpoints will be there. Okay, by taking help of that endpoints you are going to synchronize with the AWS internet and your home internet. AWS providing endpoints, that endpoints bandwidth and AWS main data center bandwidth will be the same, and you will have nearby endpoints. Okay, so by taking help of that, so your it will be synchronized with the speed. That is called as transfer acceleration. This is what I was trying to say. Okay, so this is somewhere in northeast or Canada somewhere. Suppose your bucket is in Canada. Okay, this is Australia. So you maybe your data center, suppose this is your data center in Canada, so you are somewhere in last corner of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sydney, whatever. So what happened is, this AWS has, no doubt it has a very highest bandwidth.
Mm-hmm.
It has big very highest speed. Okay, your internet might be 100 Mbps per suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is very slow, no doubt, as comparatively this. Okay, if you want to access this data, okay, so it will be kind of latency, lot of latency will be there, because
So I can use their
hmm,
bandwidth
yeah,
to be faster.
though you use bandwidth or anything, you cannot synchronize with the data center speed. So that what happened is, S3 AWS has decided to provide the nearby endpoints. This is one endpoint, and this is one endpoint, this is one endpoint, like that every region, nearby regions, they provided some endpoints here. So this speed, okay, this internet speed and the AWS internet speed will be same. Understood? So this is very near to you. Okay, so your internet speed will be catch this endpoint. Understood? And this will convert immediately, and this give the fast response to the data center. Understood? That is called as acceleration, transfer acceleration. Now you can ask the doubt, because I thought you are in very blank. Now you can ask me question. Sultana, are you with me?
No, I think I got it. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I got
So
it.
what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
transfer acceleration? Can you please explain me?
So basically, let's suppose the user doesn't have a big bandwidth, but AWS is going to provide like endpoints where it can be shareable and it can use the fastest transferable, which will be cost accordingly.
Yeah, you said right. These endpoints provided here, this
Mm-hmm.
because you might be somewhere outside the corner. It, for suppose this is a what is this? Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Australia to Canada is very much, suppose 7,000 miles. Suppose if it is 7,000 miles, you, if you want to open S3 bucket in this, somewhere you kept inside the Canada region. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to open with your speed, your low internet speed, you could not able to open. It will take more than 1 day, 2 day, 2 days, 5 days also, because it is very slow. Your internet is very slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that to avoid such kind of issues, what happened is, they have provided nearby
And
you, they have provided you some endpoints.
endpoints, yes. Mm-hmm.
By taking help of these endpoints, till here they are only providing, they laid cables under the, what I can say, sea, ocean. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they provided full bandwidth. Okay, so it is
Until those
already near you.
endpoints.
Yeah, it is already near you. That will synchronize, these both will be
Yeah.
synchronized by taking help of this endpoint will help you to open very faster, so which means to reduce very low latency. Okay,
Mhm.
low latency in the sense it is very faster, correct? Latency means difference, correct? So that is the
Mhm.
purpose of transfer. This is called as, we can call it as a transfer acceleration.
Yeah. Got it.
See here, S3 transfer acceleration enables fast, easy and secure transfer
Okay.
files over long distance between your and your user's S3 bucket. Understood?
Yep.
Transfer acceleration takes advantage of Amazon CloudFront globally distribute edge locations, as I mentioned, right? As the data arrive at the end location, data is routed to the Amazon S3 over the optimized network path. Clear?
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So that's all about S3.
S3.
That's it.
Okay.
This is theory, because you are hurry already.
Yeah.
I almost synchronized with your time.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you understood the concept, is that's fine. I'll also again explain while we are doing practical, because you said
Practically,
so
yes. Mhm.
you need to leave
Practically, I
it.
think we will be
Yeah,
using.
you need
Mhm.
to leave at 7:30, right? What's the
Yeah.
time? Yeah, that's why I just made little faster for you, as you
Yeah.
request.
No, no, thank you so much. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So almost within the time given limit of time only, I have covered most probably all the um,
No,
topics.
thank you so much. No, no, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have to now. I have to do a lot of work too because
Yes.
it's
Yes.
snowing. Also, I have to remove the snow and everything.
Understood. Understood. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay.
So next next class we are going to do practical on S3 bucket. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
So let me know if you are gonna take the class tomorrow. If not,
No. 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 Sundays no classes. That is for
tomorrow is
only
Saturday,
peaceful
isn't it?
meditation. Sunday is only for peaceful meditation, exercises, health, only health. No
Yeah,
mind.
that's good. But tomorrow is Saturday.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Today's
saying, I'm saying only. I'm talking about only Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. Saturday,
Tomorrow will be there.
tomorrow.
No problem. Only
Oh, okay,
Sunday.
okay, then
Only
that's
Sunday
fine.
will
Okay.
be off for everybody, unless
Okay.
until if it is special. Okay, which means if we don't have a, we are still lagging in the sense we are already going very fast. You know already.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
definitely.
we are
Yes, yeah.
accelerating.
Even I need some time to recap all that stuff too. So
Yes. Yes.
the weekend will be better for me.
Next up after maybe Tuesday, till Tuesday, AWS will be finished. No doubt at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you, Sultana. Go
No,
ahead.
thank you so much for your time also. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, go ahead. Have a good
Yeah,
day. Bye bye.
you too.